of all, I would like to thank everyone, especially the department and the management and the students for organizing and giving opportunity to enter into SRM today. It's kind of, everybody's dream that they need to study, especially in colleges like SRM, VIT. So I had the same dream few years ago, but I couldn't get an opportunity to study in a prestigious colleges like SRM. Maybe if I would have get an opportunity to study in a colleges like SRM, I would have started my startup earlier than when I started, because I really appreciate the way how they are encouraging the students in conducting the various events and showing the importance of the entrepreneurship. So about myself, Vechivel Palani, I am the founder and CEO of Uzhavarbumi Agro Products Private Limited. My topic may not relevant to the conference, but I hope at the end of this session, it will inspire at least any one of you guys, and we will get one social entrepreneurs from this crowd. So hoping that I'm starting. So I have completed a diploma in electronics and communication engineering in the year of 2010. So I came to Chennai when I was 17 years old. So I got placed in a company, but I couldn't join because I was under 18, so child labor. So I couldn't join, and my communication skills were poor because I studied in a Tamil medium till diploma. In diploma, there is a special language we can even write in a Tanglish, so off English and Tamil. That's why I finished my diploma. So I came to after coming to Chennai, I couldn't join. So I worked in various sectors. Like I worked as an electrician, I worked as a plumber, I worked in hotels. After various jobs, when I reached 18 years old, I started my career in a BPO. So in 6 to 7 years of time, I worked in various corporates like Dell, HCL, TCS, ADP Solutions, Sutherland Global Services, Hindustan Automation. So in 7 years of time, I worked in more than 12 plus corporates. And I decided I wanted to do my graduation in regular. So I joined in a college located in Tambaram. After 3-4 months of time, I was forced to come out of the college because I was not regular. I used to sleep because I used to work in a night and go to college in a day. And 1 year gone, the next year I got an opportunity to join in Alpha Arts and Science College, which is located in Poro. So it was a very good opportunity to study in Alpha, as because staffs were very supportive. I finished Bachelor of Computer Application. I go to college in a day and work in a night. And I improved a little bit of communication. I worked with a lot of US clients for years. And I got placed in my dream company, Zoho. So Zoho is a dream company. So I worked in Zoho for 1.5 years, and I was preparing for IELTS. That I wanted to go abroad and I want to earn more money, because people like me who come from the situation. I mean, place I'm from Maduranthakam. So place like Maduranthakam, we don't know anything called a startup, and we don't know business. In my family, none of them were doing a business. I lost my father when I was 14 years old. And everyone in my family was doing daily wages work, so I couldn't join anywhere. I couldn't thought of a business. So I joined in a Zoho. So there was a protest happened in Tamil Nadu called Jallikattu protest. Romba serious ah poitu irukku neniken. Sorry for taking in such a way. So Jallikattu போராட்டம் நடந்துச்சு சென்னையில, ஞாபகம் இருக்குங்களா? Okay. So I'm one among the protester in Jallikattu protest. So from Zoho to Jallikattu protest, after completing our work, we went just to enjoy the crowd, because there were a lot of music, dance were happening. So I just went to enjoy the Jallikattu protest was happening in Marina. Till that moment, I don't know anything about the farmers and what are the issues faced by the farmers and how the food is coming to my plate. So that was a very big learning which I missed to learn. And I realized issues faced by the farmers. I started my own NGO called Vivasaya Nadu. there were a lot of farmer suicide were happening. So I started, helping the farmers' family, those who committed suicide, in terms of food and education support. And I was doing a tree plantation, lake cleaning and all. So then, how to milk? So I started a milk business in 2017 in Guduancheri. See, milk is one of the, first of all, how the entrepreneurship comes in. I decided I wanted to be a social entrepreneur. I wanted to find out a problem faced by the farmers or a ground level people. So my mentor used to tell me one thing, that if you are able to touch ground level people in your business at any point of time, whether in terms of giving employment for them, or hiring products for them, or selling products for them, if you are able to touch a ground level people in any level of your business, you'll be more successful. So that is what the learnings I got from my chief guest. So milk is one of the essential thing which we see in the market right now. And if you talk about vegetable, the farmers have lot of access in terms of vegetable or rice. We have lot of option to sell the product. When it comes to milk, have you ever thought milk is being sold for the same price throughout the year, but the procurement cost different each and every day? See, if you talk about, if you see the vegetable price procurement from the farmers happens in a different price every day, and the selling also happens in a different price, being sold on the same price. So that's why we thought we wanted to solve the problem, because dairy is becoming a more unsustainable. So we wanted to support the farmers. And in a consumer end, after a mother's milk, milk is one of the first food for the human being. So in a human life, after the mother's milk, we take a milk as a first food, which is a major nutrition supplier for the kids till the age of 6 to 7 years. But most of the milk what we get is adulterated. So every day we are reading lot of articles coming about the milk is being adulterated. So that's why we decided to solve these problems. And one more thing is, when we decided to start the milk, we decided that we should not supply in a plastic packaging. The only reason is to save our environment, and milk is one of the allowed and majorly used plastic. So we wanted to stop using plastic, so we started supplying milk in a glass bottle. So if you work in IT companies like a Zoho, you will get a call every day that we have a loan offer, we have a credit card offer. So you don't need to, sir, I don't have money to pay initial amount. Still, sir, it's 100% loan, you don't need to pay even a single amount. So that's why I bought a car. So when I was working in a Zoho, after 6 months, when I decided to start a Uzhavarbumi, I sold my car to one of my friends. It was a brand new 6-month-old car. I sold it for 50,000 to my friends. I asked him to take care of the EMI. So with the 50,000 rupees, I started Uzhavarbumi. So we took a small house for a rent in Guduancheri. So we used to bring the milk in a government buses. So it was a very bad thing that we wanted to supply milk as a milk. We call it as a live milk. The milk what we drink today, the packet milk, I call it as a dead milk. Because the milk what we get in a villages and what we get in a city like a Chennai is entirely different. All the nutrients are being killed, all the good bacteria are being killed. So we wanted to bring in a milk as a milk. So we don't process our milk, we just chill the milk, we filter it and bottle and supply. That's how we started. So initially we used to bring in a government buses. So every day if the bus is getting delayed, the milk will get spoiled. And if the driver kept the milk can near the engine, the milk will get spoiled. So lot of hurdles we face. And I think I don't want to waste much of your time. When you have a time, you can Google or you can YouTube about Uzhavarbumi. I have given lot of interviews about what we are doing in Uzhavarbumi. So right now, we started with 10 consumers. A lot of brands tried this model, supplying as a fresh cow milk. They couldn't sustain for some reason because lot of spoilage reasons happening. See, I'll tell you one strategy which we follow. As I told earlier, lot of brands started supplying as a fresh cow milk, and after some point of time, they started processing a milk because they couldn't handle the spoilage complaints. Let's say if you make 1,000 deliveries a day, you will get 500 spoilage complaint every day. So it will face a huge loss for a brand and as well as, financially. So we decided one thing that, we created an entire technology. So initially we bought software from multiple company, but didn't meet our requirement. So we started building our own technology. ஸோ ஒரு சேல்ஸ் ஃபோர்ஸ் அளவுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய சாஃப்ட்வேரை கிரியேட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கோம். என்டையர் பிஸ்னஸ் அதில் தான் ஹேண்ட் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ எங்களோட வெப்சைட், மொபைல் ஆப், பேக் அண்ட் எம்ப்ளாயோட அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து எங்களோட ஓன் சாஃப்ட்வேரில் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ நாங்கள் ஃபாலோ பண்ண ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி என்ன அப்படின்னா, நீங்கள் இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு பை ஆர் மில்க், நீங்கள் டேரெக்டாக போய் உங்களால் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. யூ கேன் ஒன்லி ரைஸ் அ சாம்பிள் ரிக்வஸ்ட். வென் யூ ரைஸ் அ சாம்பிள் ரிக்வஸ்ட், தட் ரிக்வஸ்ட் வில் பி ஃபார்வர்டட் டு த பேக் அண்ட் டீம். அந்த டீம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, they will check the feasibility whether they are able to supply this area, because milk is something which we need to supply every day. So we will check the feasibility whether we are able to supply or not. We will call the consumer and we will educate them about how to use the fresh cow milk. When a consumer calls and say like early morning பால் கெட்டு போச்சு, பயங்கர டென்ஷன் ஆயிடுவாங்க, ரொம்ப இதெல்லாம் தெய்வீகமாக பார்ப்பாங்க. ஸோ when I get a call, customer used to shout in the morning that milk is getting spoiled, I'm going to complain in a food department or blah blah. I used to tell them I'm very happy that my milk is getting spoiled, because if it is a milk, definitely it will get spoiled if you don't handle properly. So we started educating the consumers. Like, when you place a sample request, you will get a call from our team. So I think I hope definitely I'll get some leads from this auditorium. So when you try, we'll get a call from our team. They will call you and explain how to use a fresh cow milk. This is a fresh cow milk. You need to boil it within 1 hour. You can boil and keep it. And we also we have a strategy that if you don't wash the bottle, we don't collect the money bottle from your end. Because if you need a good product, it doesn't mean that you have money to pay. There should be some effort taken from your end. So if you don't wash the bottle, we don't collect it back. So these are all the things which we follow. And after changing this, educating the consumer, this was the only solution. Because when I used to get a lot of spoilage complaint, one side my investors are like, started questioning me, like this business will not sustain, you cannot grow. And other end, I need to keep my principle that I should not boil milk like others. The only way what I found is creating a awareness among the consumers. Trust me, we are the only brand handle highest amount of fresh cow milk in South India as of now. And we make almost 6,000 to 7,000 deliveries every day. So you might have heard the brand called Dunzo. So we make like 2 times more deliveries than Dunzo. Like we make like almost 2.1 lakh deliveries every month with a very small team. So we don't have people from IIT or VIT or SRM, all from local schools and colleges, and they handle this much of quantity. So right now we got like more than 20,000 plus consumers. We already got an investment from Native Lead Foundation, and we are working on our next level VC funding right now. So this is all about Uzhavarbumi. If anybody have any questions, you can reach out to me, or even you can ask me now. I'll be happy to explain. So thank you so much for this opportunity once again. Thank you.